Underline resolution. This is the breaking down of a mind, where we cannot discover what is handed us, where the time exceeds all interest and we are left between 2 points, standing in the wake of monumental decision. I cannot disengage these tremors as the ground below me heeds the whispers of a voice so firm that it remembers, recalls the devilish intent to test me. So give me some aid in this journey. Seek out those who would otherwise deny that pathos of an undone spectacle, limitation exceeded, horrors ever present, the demise approaching these homes, these ravaged territories, my fate. So his action is that of nobility, dwelling without the management which arrives, that which would perform instead, hitherto unsought and unknown praise. The night has come. The days were worth all this patience that has corroded it thorough. Margaret met me beneath the bridge. We traded secrets and spoke silent dispensations of those who are damned beneath and in between our exchanges. When finally we kissed, it was the embrace that seemed to have been waiting for me, not I it. She longed to know all that I had done, how escape came to me in these forms that leave pathways like trails of blood to be found in the midnight hours by midnight children who cannot cease their seeking. All of these songs have now been stolen, all consumed and distributed without thought of the justice to be found therein, for it is now presupposed. The malice has left me. Margaret, it shrieked death cries to the farewell nobody who would not cooperate or yield to the lessening duality of the world. Perhaps it is so that enough has been done to deserve such circumstance. Rewards that sit in lounge halls and caves singing the stolen songs which I have already forgotten, given over and over again and again, beginning again, intoning again, the speech of the wood where we began to outlast periods which struck down everything we'd thought, everything that carries us on its back out of and into a supreme obsession. We obsess and then disengage, and then begin again to reiterate the set relationship we now understood, understanding and to comprehend why things are as they are, and what is the matter with it, and what we can enjoy while not standing some portion fraught with error. So let's make friends with all that would otherwise disgust someone who looks as you or I look, lamenting as we lament the misery and joy that visits us in our living graves. Joined together I'll enact this progression, to declare the strange commencement, watching sure a stark beginning, hear the feast and hear the dance that replenishes suspicious thought. Do not doubt me in the morning, as you would when the stars make show, for these are troubled hours, relentless at times, and much more than I in my youth expected. There is little in the way of guidance. I must merely move forward, hoping that these trials upon my spirit will culminate in radical triumph, more the feast and more the dance, and more a festival beginning to celebrate the cities within us, the gathering of unique, profound advancements of what makes man what he is, who he is, and where he has been, where he is going, and 1,000 other cherished observations. But these latter sayings are untroubled ways, for more often I find myself upon the shores of turmoil, hearing tumultuous discontent berating each expansive tirade against these established fortresses of safety, and such instances must be confronted, for to let them pass unchecked is fatal. Then the tide moves slowly, then with fury, and every new instance must be met with too new experience. Like the future would simply visit us and deliver fresh salve to judgment, our methods of survival. Now there are beasts in sight. Now the turmoil shifts with haste, and I am left at the shores, alone but very much alive.